Tonight. Live from the Tweeter Center in Mansfield, Massachusetts. The biggest concert of the year. With Mary J. Blige, Chris Brown, Nick Lachey, Natasha Bedingfield, Rihanna, James Blunt, Ashley Parker Angel, Bice, Neo, All American Rejects, and a dozen more. 20 acts, 20,000 people, and your all-access pass to the stars. The all-cool, all-request open house party is on the air.
And welcome in. It's free beer for everybody. Live from the Tweeter Center, I'm John Garabedian. What a wonderful show we have for you tonight. All these big stars, and boy, we're going to have a great time. You hang on for the whole thing. Open house party is in full effect. Open house party, hello.
Hi.
Not yet, but I'm thinking about it. Who's this?
This is Brad.
What do you want to hear, Brad?
I was going to see if you can get on 50 Cent, the remix of Into the Club.
Yeah, we have two remixes, one with Beyonce and one with the Sneaker Pimps. Which one would you like best?
How about the Speaker Pimp?
All right, let's go pimpin'. Live from the Tweeter Center. Where are you calling from?
Hannibal, Missouri.
All right, well, nice to hear from you. What are you doing tonight? Anything good?
Just staying home and staying out of trouble.
All right, well, that's a good thing to do. Stay tuned. We have all the superstars coming up tonight on Open House Party.
Okay.
Bye.
Music decisions are being made right now. Drive Open House Party Nation. 800-669-1010.
Just the girl I'm looking for.
Do you have any idea what you're listening to?
Open house party.
And let's welcome Natasha Bedingfield. Hello, Natasha.
Hello.
You look more beautiful than the last time you were here.
Hi, thank you. You too.
Oh, well, beautiful? Well, I will.
You are beautiful.
Joe
No matter
Cocker.
what they say.
You are beautiful. Was that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, in every way, in every person.
And then you've got, no, this year's You're Beautiful is, what's his name? James Blunt.
That's right. Every year, every year there has to
He's
be a
singing
beautiful.
today, isn't he?
He is.
My countryman.
So congratulations on Unwritten.
Thank you.
How was it written? How was Unwritten written?
Well, it's not written yet. How was it written? I wrote it with two other people. We just got in a room and started playing, and then I had this idea to write a song for my younger brother, and it came from a poem that I'd written him. At the time, I didn't have a lot of money, and I wanted to give him a birthday present, so that's what the song was.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
Now, your younger brother Daniel, is Daniel your younger brother? Or
No, Daniel's my older brother.
Older brother.
Yeah, I haven't written him a song.
Oh, all right. And now, how is Daniel these days? He was in a terrible car crash.
Daniel asked me if these words was for him.
Really?
Yeah, he said, "Did you write that to me? You did, didn't you?" And I was like, "No." because I mentioned ADD in there, and both my brothers are quite hyperactive. So
Oh, really?
I was talking about him. Yeah.
Wow. Well, congratulations on everything, Natasha.
Thank you.
And have you been on yet?
No.
Oh, you're going on momentarily. So, all right. That's why they're waving all these funny signs at me, saying, "Get her out of here quick." Natasha Bedingfield, thanks for coming by
Thank
Open
you
House
very
Party.
much.
Congratulations on everything.
Good to see you again.
Open House Party Nation.
Open House Party. Yippee-doo. How you doing? You're listening right now on Open House Party to Nick Lachey, who is up on stage. In fact, if we just talk quietly here for a second, we can probably turn him up a bit. No, he sings quietly. Well, anyway, we're broadcasting live from the Tweeter Center in Mansfield, Massachusetts. The big super summer concert of the year, kicking off summer 2006. Next weekend's Labor Day weekend. This weekend we have all the people coming by. All the big stars like Teddy Geiger will be here, Neo, Natasha Bedingfield, Nick Lachey will be stopping by later on, Rihanna, James Blunt, Mary J. Blige, All American Rejects, Bice, Ashley Parker Angel, Teddy Geiger, and a lot more. Stick around tonight here on Open House Party. Meanwhile, the request lines are still open. It's kind of a strange night. It's sort of cloudy, not sunny. It's kind of crappy, actually. It's about 67 degrees here in Mansfield, Mass. All day long, we had a couple little drizzly showers, but they stopped long enough. A lot of people out sitting on the lawn now enjoying watching the concert, just kind of drifting in and out. The show started this afternoon around 2 o'clock, and it's been going and will go on tonight till about 11 o'clock, and we'll be here till midnight, broadcasting live for you here on the biggest party of the planet, Open House Party. Stick around.
Charlie Pickett here for him.
You ready? All cool, all request. And now, fresh off the stage here at the beautiful Tweeter Center, it's the fabulous Saving Jane. And no one in the band is named Jane.
Well, we call Pat Jane, but
only on Tuesdays.
Or Thursdays. So how did the set go?
it was awesome. That was the biggest crowd we've ever played for, so it was very exciting.
It was the biggest crowd you've ever played for? Wow.
Yep.
And that guy who brought you on stage was fabulous, too.
I heard he's a good-looking man.
Who could it be?
There's no rumor there, let me tell you.
So I like your hair like this. You have a different look. Is that a new look, or is that...
No, I'm very chameleon-like with my hair. It's always the same, but it's a little bit different.
And this is radio, so no one can see you, but, you know, she has long blonde hair, which is beautiful, and she has lovely PG skin, and beautiful teeth, and a nose that could really hook up something. But today the hair is kind of hanging straight down over her face, and you have a little dread braided thing in there.
It's my security blanket when I'm on stage. It falls down on my face, makes me feel like nobody can see me.
You sounded great. I mean, it sounds just like the record, which is my judge of how good people are.
Well, thank you so much.
No, I mean, it must be awful for artists who can't sound like they sound on the record.
Well, I don't know. I guess we're not one of those. I hope so. I don't know about that.
Worry about that. Yeah.
So what's going on? What do you guys do in the summer?
We're hitting the road.
Looking for a water slide park.
We're headed out with Ashley Simpson in June and July, and just gonna hit the road, see the country.
Wow, that sounds like an adventure. Have you ever done this before?
We haven't. I mean, just over the past few months has been our first real touring experience.
This is when you're going to find out if you really like each other.
We actually don't.
No.
We already found out.
And we also can detect each other by individual smells by this point, too.
What's the next single going to be?
The next single is Happy. Just came out. Yep.
Wow. Natasha Bedingfield was here earlier. Her new single is called Single.
Yeah, I've heard that one. Yep.
So you can be a happy single. Tell us about Girl Next Door. You told the story before when you were here, but I think it's a great little story about how the song was written. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's kind of funny now to just think about that poor innocent girl who's out there, and I'm singing in front of 20,000 people about her. She has no idea. There was a girl that I saw at one of our shows one night, kind of down in the front. She was all dressed up and looking cute, and I was on stage and feeling jealous and catty, so I wrote Girl Next Door about it.
Sort of like the video kind of has that.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, let's play it right now, and thanks for stopping by.
Thanks so much for having us.
John.
Have a great summer of 2006. Saving Jane, Open House Party.
Baskin Robbins. It's choosing time.
Open House Party, and we're here with Bice. Hello. Hello, Bice. Did you shave off your mustache?
I did.
Oh, I thought you had one.
I shaved off. I have a beard, a full beard. I shaved it all off and just want my little soul patch.
Yeah, the goatee. It looks great.
Yeah, man. You know, my wife says it makes me look a little bit younger, so I need every bit of help I can get. I'm grasping at straws, man, for every year.
You'll start getting the mailings from the AARP, and you'll be all set.
That's it, man, you know.
Hey, so the last time we were together, which was, about 2 months ago?
Yeah.
You were by the house, and it was the following week. I read in the paper this thing about Bice, American Idol, blah, 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 in a bar in New York. What happened?
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, and I've kind of said this before in other interviews, there's only one news agency that ever contacted me for a comment, which was People Magazine. Other than that...
Number one magazine in the world, by the way.
Really?
They are, yep.
Well, they're the only ones that contacted me for any comment at all. So they're the ones that I kind of leave it as always saying, if you want to know my comment, go there, because nobody else ever asked me. So any of the other kind of stories you hear are pretty much that. It's not anybody that ever bothered to hear my side of the story. So I just kind of let it roll off my back. I'm not too worried about it. It doesn't bother me too much.
So what happened? What did you tell People Magazine?
Well, again, you know, it was just like, look, man, I got off. I had been in 3 cities. Actually, it was right after I think I saw you. It was
2 days later.
Yeah,
the next day or
because I had done Boston, and then I jumped on a train and went to Connecticut, and then Connecticut to New York, and you know, just gotten off of a train and went to try to get some food because my you know, a hotel room wouldn't give me any food because it was too late when we got in. And went in and ordered some food. And, you know, I was having a business meeting with one of my managers. Long story short, and some guy didn't like the fact that I told him my name was Kevin. Because I was in the middle of a business meeting. And
I know
very
what that's
loud.
like. They come over to you and they start talking, and like you want to talk to the person you're with.
Well, my rep, I had just literally walked in, and it was the first chance I had seen her. And kind of like you, I've got several reps that I see across the nation. So we were having a business meeting, and long story short, when he found out my name wasn't Kevin, then he made a spectacle. And you know, like I said, this is just the way you kind of. It's a shame, like I always said, is once my quality of life changes, it's a problem. And that's not a problem to me. I think his quote was he called me a redneck, and I went off on him. It's like, dude, I am a redneck. You know, what are you talking about? I mean, I make a living off of being a redneck. It's like telling Larry the Cable Guy that he needs to work on his English. You know what I mean? So I just kind of let that crap roll off my back.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so what's going on besides that? You've just doing great with the album out?
Yeah, man. You know, the album's going great, and the video's doing cool. Hopefully about to release another single here soon and get a video, you know, going on that. But you know me, man, I'm just along for the ride. It's like people show up, come out, we'll jam, and if you're there to see some rock, man, we're there to give it to you.
Well, thanks for coming by tonight.
Thank you, John. I appreciate you every time. Man.
Always good to see you. And you look great with that little goatee without the full beard.
Yeah, man. The wife might be honest. I don't know why she's telling me to look better for other women.
Well, you'll start getting the complaints pretty soon.
That's it.
What do you look at those women for? Well, they're looking at me, honey. What do you want?
Hey, man, I'm married now.
Say, I mean it.
Live from Mansfield, Massachusetts, it's the biggest concert of the year, and you have a backstage pass.
And we're live! This is the all-cool, all-request, open house party! Open house party with John Garabedian live from the Mansfield Tweeter Center in Mansfield, Massachusetts. The biggest stars coming by to say hello. We just look forward to now in just a moment. We have a very special guest coming in, Ashley Parker Angel. Rihanna's coming by, James Blunt, Mary J. Blige, Romeo, one of the disc jockeys who works at Kiss 108 here in Boston, just stole some prime rib out of her dressing room, and we're really having a good time with Mary J. Blige prime rib. Neo, did I say Bice? He was already here, and Teddy Geiger coming by. All live tonight on the biggest party on the planet.
Open house party. Tonight, backstage at America's mega concert with Mary J. Blige, Chris Brown, Nick Lachey, Natasha Bedingfield, Rihanna, James Blunt, Ashley Parker Angel, Bice, Neo, and the All-American Rejects.
I'll keep you my dirty little secret.
All right here on Open House Party. Open House Party.
Oh, look who's coming in the door. It's Ashley Parker Angel.
What's up?
Boy, all the stars are here tonight, Ashley. It's unbelievable.
It's a star-studded event.
It is. You look great. You look kind of jet lagged, though.
I am. I'm tired, I'll be honest. And I've been partying this week, so I'm a little hungover, too.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, because the album just came out, and I'm all about responsibility. I'm all about keeping my voice in good shape, but I had to, go out and really celebrate.
Well, congratulations. Where were you last night?
Where was I last night? I don't know. I can't remember. The Kiss party.
Oh, here in Boston?
Yeah, I spent last night in Boston, so I went over to a Kiss party and I actually performed a couple songs, unplugged, acoustic. So that was cool.
I want to congratulate you. I was online this morning, and I noticed your song is either number 1 or number 2 download. You go back. It goes back and forth.
That's awesome.
On iTunes.
That's huge. I got to thank the fans listening right now for that, because they're really the ones that have been demanding the song. And it's great because I'm feeling it when I'm walking the streets. I'm feeling it when I'm up on stage. Everyone's singing along. It's a really good feeling.
Plus, here at the Tweeter Center, I was talking to the lady at Strawberries. They brought along 500 of your CDs to sell. They figured that's a lot. I mean, who's going to? They're gone. Gone.
I love that. That's huge.
Yeah, so you're doing fine.
Yeah, it's been a long road. It's been a lot of ups and downs, but I'm really excited to be back in this place, and I'm excited to be hanging with you again, John.
Oh, it's always nice to hang with you, Ashley.
Thanks for the necklace. I actually, that was really, earlier.
Yeah, I actually like my necklace. I have this yellow bead necklace I've had for like about a year.
And earlier when I saw you, I said, I just lost one like that, and you gave it to me, so thank you.
Isn't that that's a nice gesture when people do that?
It is. It is. I owe you now.
Don't be silly. So, ladies listening would be all upset if I didn't ask you, how is fatherhood and how's the baby?
Oh, man. It's, I'm really excited about having a new album come out, but I'm even more excited about being a new daddy. I mean, it's tough because in the music business, you got to travel and you have to promote and you have to go on tour, and he's at home on the West Coast. I actually, for the album release on Tuesday, I flew him out to New York City so he could, be there with me.
What
for
is he,
that.
4 months old?
He's 9 months now.
9 months old.
Yeah, so he can babysit himself. So
he's at the album release party at some nightclub in New York.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a lady killer already, and he has no problem getting in at the door. He's always on the list.
You notice what's funny, though? I bet you've seen this happen. I've noticed it. I talk about it all the time. You go to a place, and there are a bunch of grown-ups standing around, and somebody walks in with an infant in their arms. All the women go, a baby!
It changes.
And whoosh!
It's true.
It's true.
It's true. It's such an attention getter. And I mean, I cannot go to the mall with this kid because we get swarmed, and they want his autograph, not mine. But he was the first baby ever born on MTV, so, he was born to be a star.
That's great. What's coming up for you this summer?
This summer, I'm going out on tour. I'm gonna be out with Ashley Simpson. We're gonna be hitting.
And Saving Jane. You're all together.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. And I'm also doing a Teen People Rock and Shop, is what they call it. It's a mall tour, and I'm just basically I'm getting out there and I'm getting on stage. For me, that's the most fulfilling thing because in the music business, one of the things I learned is there's so much more business sometimes that goes on in music. When you actually get to the point where you're on stage every day, that's the time of your life, because that's really why I got into this thing.
Let's play Let You Go right now. Ashley Parker Angel.
Cool.
Congratulations, and have a great summer.
Thanks for the necklace, John.
See you soon. Open House Party. She goes from Providence. Her name's Cassie, me and you, and we got Nick Lachey with us here on Open House Party. Hello.
Thunderous applause.
I was listening to you having thunderous applause about an hour ago.
Man, it was awesome.
You were up there singing, so 20,000 people singing What's Left of Me, word for word.
It was a great crowd. I mean, what a great show, and the audience was fantastic. Had a great time up there.
So what was it like? Is this the first big show you've done this year?
Yeah, I mean, this is by far the biggest one, yeah, so it was exciting to get out there in front of that many people, and especially exciting to hear them singing all the words to the single. That was just awesome.
And I've got to congratulate you. Your album just came out. It's now the #2 album in the country.
It is, yeah. I was overwhelmed by that. Sold 170,000 records, which is just, I had no expectations of that at all. So, thanks to all the fans out there who went out and bought it.
And that's just with one song out, and it's just the first week, so the best is yet to come.
I hope so, yeah. It was a great week.
And what else is on the album? I mean, we haven't heard much about it.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's just, it's I think What's Left of Me is a pretty good indication of the kind of vibe of the album. I don't even know what's going to be the second single at this point, but in my opinion, there's a lot of great stuff there, and hopefully the fans agree, and we'll be having singles for a long time to come here.
What's the next single going to be?
I don't know. I'm waiting to hear. It might be Resolution. I think that's kind of where we're leaning now.
Another one of these divorce things?
No. This is a Turn the Corner song.
Good.
We're getting away from the divorce.
Actually, What's Left of Me it really is about new things coming and leaving stuff behind.
It definitely is. I think people kind of get caught up in the story a little more than a little more than the song would normally dictate. But it's been a big story, so I get it. But it's definitely about turning the corner and moving on.
You get all this press, but I mean, you must be really tired of people asking you about that.
It's what? Finally, I think people are starting to get past it, and it's more about the music now, and it's more about other things, which is exactly what what I love to see. Because for me, I've moved on, and it's time for for everyone to kind of do the same.
So what's going to come up for you this year? What do you have planned?
We're doing a lot of promotions. We're doing promotions here in the States, and then I'm actually going to Europe, going to England and Sweden and Germany and all those good places.
Oh, you'll do great over there. You know what I read today?
What's that?
You know what the biggest song is in Baghdad, Iraq?
I'm scared to even.
Lionel Richie songs.
Really?
Yeah, this guy was writer said, I've been to Iraq 5 times. Every time I can tell you it's bombs, it's bombed out buildings, it's this, it's that, and it's Lionel Richie. You hear him blaring from the cars of people going by.
Do they do that to torture the people there? That's a form of combat, I think. It's mental warfare. No, actually, I love Lionel Richie. If I had to fight in a war, I'd want to hear Lionel Richie the whole time.
Well, this is the Iraqis who like Lionel Richie, not our guys.
No, he's a great singer. He's actually one of my favorites. So that's funny, though. I wouldn't think that.
And no one knows he's the father of Nicole Richie. They don't put that together.
Yep.
On we go. It's the Open House Party, and Nick Lachey. Thanks for coming by
Hey,
tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Have a great summer.
Always a good time. Thank you.
And we'll play What's Left to Be next on Open House Party. Stick around. Yes, excellent song. Crazy Bone, Chameleonaire. He'll be our guest on Open House Party on the studio line live in 2 weeks from tonight. We're here broadcasting from the Tweeter Center in Mansfield, Massachusetts. People from all over New England here for the biggest summer kickoff concert of the summer. So many people. We've just talked to Nick Lachey. Natasha Bedingfield was here early. Bice was here. Ashley Parker, Angel. Still to come. All-American Rejects will be dropping by. James Blunt, Rihanna, Neo, and Chris Brown coming in just moments. So stick around.
All right.
It's Open House Party. We're hanging out with Neo.
Wow, stop it. You guys are going to make me feel like I'm important or something.
You just came off the stage. You got a towel around your neck like you just came out of the wrestling.
Yeah, man. It's hot up there. It was raining, but I was on stage sweating like I was being rained on.
Were all the ladies lip-syncing all the words as you sang them?
A little bit, yeah. It was cool, man. I had fun. That crowd, there's a lot of energy out there.
You know, when you do love songs, I mean, you've got to have a lot of women who they say things to you about how the songs mean things to them. Women are very romantic.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
As opposed to guys who are pathetic.
Well, you know what the crazy thing is? Like, when So Sick was really at the top of what it was doing, like, of course the women were coming up, oh, I love that song, it's so sweet, blah, blah, blah. But there were guys walking up on me like, hey, man, that song really helped me get through a real tough part of my life, dog. And I was like, wow, for real? That was kind of cool. So, you know, it touched men and women.
Writing the songs, I mean, how do you do this? The first time we ever heard of you was the Mario album.
Yeah. That was
produced the #1 song of the year.
Absolutely.
Let Me Love You.
Yeah, man.
And those royalty checks must be coming in.
Yeah, I don't want to brag.
Look at the bling, all the bling.
No, let's just say that Christmas last year and the year before that was very, very nice. Thanks to Mario and that song. Yeah.
Well, this year will be very nice thanks to you.
Yeah.
A couple of songs.
Things are good, man. I cannot complain about my life, not at all.
How do you write them? Where do they come from?
When You're Mad is a true story. It's pretty self-explanatory. I was with this young lady, and she had this face that she would make when she was mad at me that was just the sexiest thing I'd ever seen in life. Yeah, and I wrote a song about it. That's pretty much what it is.
I had some woman call me up last Saturday night, and she said, I want to hear When You're Mad. I said, why? Because it's the story of my life. How often do you get mad at your boyfriend? She said, every day.
Oh, wow.
Every day.
That's good.
And he loves it. Congratulations on everything.
Thanks,
and being a great talent and contributing so much to the world of music.
Thanks, man.
And thanks for being with us at Open House Party tonight.
Yeah!
Neo, Open
House Party Nation.
Do you have any idea what you're listening to?
Open House Party.
Open House Party. Let's give a big welcome to Teddy Geiger.
Hey, what's going on?
I didn't know you had blue eyes.
Yes, I do, yes.
So, how was it performing on stage?
It was great. You know, it's always cool to play for that many people. It's just really cool to look out and see everyone there, and it's a lot of fun, so, yeah.
Well, that's great. So, congratulations to the winner who won the concert with you last Saturday.
I'm looking forward to doing that. That should be very cool.
I guess everybody in Allentown is all excited because they're trying to say they know her.
All right, yeah, no, I'm actually very excited to get over there. It should be very cool. I'm excited.
And if anyone's listening who didn't listen last Saturday night, we actually gave away a private concert with Teddy to come to your town and for you and 50 of your closest friends.
That's going to be so cool. I can't even wait.
How long has it been since the album was first released?
3 months now. I think 3 months.
So this is like all new to you.
It's still, very new and very cool. And, I'm just still excited to have an album that's on a shelf somewhere, like in stores, and an album that's available. And then the fact that people are actually using its availability and going out and buying it is just even cooler to me. So, it just means a lot that people are actually purchasing it.
How about performing? I mean, when people come to hear you and they know the words of your songs that you...
That's so weird, because, honestly, 3 months ago we were playing and, 8 people were coming out to the shows, and, and we were playing for 8 people that, were just kind of hearing a lot of it for the first time, and it's cool because now, there's a point where we walked out on stage and there was like a room full of people there to see us, and we were like, oh my God, it's so interesting. And then, slowly, as we were played out more and more, they'd learn the words of the songs, and it's just been very cool and very cool to see people responding like that.
Well, Teddy, thanks for stopping by tonight.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
And here's for you, I Will, on Open House Party.
Lovely. Thanks for playing the song.
All right. Open House Party, we want to welcome the fabulous diva herself, Mary J. Blige.
Hey. Hi.
Mary, welcome to Open House Party.
Thank y'all.
I've never met you before. I've talked to you on the phone a million times.
Right.
I've seen your picture on billboards and in magazines and on the Diva specials and everything else. It's an honor to have you here.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here, honestly. Thank you.
How was your show? Have you been on yet?
No, I go on right after this. Like,
oh, my.
Yeah.
That's why you're wearing a bathrobe.
It's just cold out there.
From the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Everybody keeps recognizing that my robe is from the Beverly Hills Hotel. We just came from L.A., actually.
Congratulations on the success of your new album.
Thank you so much.
And especially the single, which has meant so much to so many people.
Right. I'm happy about everything. I'm just happy that my fans are happy. You know, that makes me feel good.
Well, you really reach through and touch people with your music. The stuff you write about, they come from your life, I know.
Right. I mean, I love people, and I love to share with people because I know people are going through, whether it's good or bad, the exact same thing. And why, waste people's time when I got their attention, They want, I know the people that I service, they want something that they can hold on to. We were growing up, we had music that made us feel good, so I want to make people feel good, or cry or whatever they want to do, you know what I mean?
Rolling Stone magazine did a whole story of your life, and I read it, and I was really moved by it.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, you've got your doctorate in understanding life.
Right.
Because you've been through all these different things and come out with, a happy ending.
Right, but I'm still, learning them. Still a lot to learn, still a lot to go through. Once you reach one level, you got to go through a whole nother level of stuff,
Yeah.
And, I welcome it because you're going to go through it. It's inevitable.
What do you have planned for this summer?
I'm touring.
I
start my tour, my U.S. tour, July 15th.
That's excellent. You must be looking forward to that.
Yeah. A lot more work.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not complaining. It's just, it's a whole bunch of stuff going on.
Well, thanks for coming by Open House Party.
Thanks
I've
for
been
having
waiting
me.
to take you. They're making all these signs to get you on stage, so it's great meeting you.
Nice meeting you, too. Thanks
And
for
thank you.
Thanks for.
Have a wonderful show tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mary J. Blige, everyone. Mary J. Blige and be without you, babe.
Get it, brother.
Let's give a welcome to the All-American Rejects who are here with us right this very moment. How you doing, guys?
We are great. We're filling up on your sweets.
Oh, yeah. Eating all the candy and drink. Goes well with beer, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So you look kind of like...
Haggard
after your set. Your set was, I was listening to it. It was like people were screaming and you go, ho, 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 ho. That's all we hear down here. And they go, ah!
That's actually the tune. No, it was awesome. It was like 20,000 people tonight, and felt like we gave them at least a show for 35 plus. So that's good. It's always good when you give them a little extra, because then they go home right after you play.
Are all your shows this wild? The people go crazy? That's the kind of thing you do?
It's what's crazy? I think it's just been this last couple like a month or so that's really started to take off.
Is it you or is it the songs?
It's you, man. No. It's you jamming it coast to coast.
They hear these songs, they know the songs, they get into the music, and then you just electrify them live. Right?
Yeah, it's been we pride ourselves on our live show, and it's definitely been a long time coming for us to create this, and now it's it's paying off. It's cool, right, guys?
You said it, brother.
Oh yeah, cool.
So what's coming up tonight? Well, this summer, you got plans for touring?
Overseas, lots of overseas, and then coming back here in the fall for a headlining tour.
Really?
Yeah.
Nick Lachey was here earlier, and he said, "Oh, we're going on my European tour." I said, I read an article this morning. If you go to Iraq, there was this article by this guy who's been there several times. He said, the thing you come back with is you see the devastation, the bombs, the people with problems, the lack of the lines of things for food, and Lionel Richie. He said cars go by blasting Lionel Richie songs.
Really? That's incredible. What amazing
set. Went to Iraq?
Yeah, I don't know. The music is there. It's like,
you know what's burning me about Nick Lachey right now is we carried his gear for him on the last couple shows.
No.
Yeah, no. They're production managers, friends with our tour manager, and so we're like, yeah, milk off us a little bit. That's fine. That's cool. Dude hasn't introduced us yet. Hasn't even introduced himself to us yet.
Nothing.
Not even a shout out on stage. I want to thank the All American Rejects
getting my crap here.
Oh, you did go, oh, that shit.
Oh yeah, well that's
stuff.
Yeah, that thing.
I think that was thank you.
It's cool. I think we're on a delay.
Yeah, it's 4 milliseconds.
Oh wait, hope you caught it.
All right, well listen.
Sorry.
Okay, well listen. Congratulations on everything, and look forward to a summer of touring with you guys, working hard, exhausting yourselves, and lighting up America and the world.
Oh, we're trying.
All right,
man.
All American Rejects, open house party.
Open house party.
Open house party. We want to welcome James Blunt. Hello and welcome.
Hello, hello. How are you doing? Nice to see you.
Nice to see you again. My God, you've come a long way since the first time we met.
Well, you know, you should tell me where I need to send the check.
I think the checks are being sent to you. It's you're beautiful now. You're rich and beautiful. Have you had a chance to go home and see your family or your friends? Or?
No, I haven't. But actually, I'm going to go next week and clock in with them. I'm going to take a week's break, which is my first for a long time.
Well, what is your view of what has happened to you and how it's been compared to what you thought it would be when you started making music? You know, the fame and the success and the demands on your time.
Yeah, I guess I'm a musician first and foremost, and I set out to do music, and I made an album, and I wanted some people to hear it in order to make a second album, and then subsequent albums. And I thought that a few people would get it. A few more people have got it than I expected, and I'm really grateful for that. I mean, it seems that the genuine response is that a very positive one. Something that I'm not interested in genuinely is fame and celebrity, and I think it's a very ugly side to society. Actually, at the moment, we focus on the cult of the individual. We give a lot of our time for what these celebrities are up to, and a lot of voice for them. And actually, I think we should be maybe focusing on a lot of other people who do a whole host of worthwhile jobs, just on a basic level, like doctors and nurses and firemen who deal with life and death on a daily basis. And so I'm uncomfortable with the fame and celebrity, and I try not to think about it or take it seriously. And I definitely won't let anyone treat me in any different way from I've ever been treated. And so I hope my friends and family will continue to be as abusive to me as they've ever been.
You know, that there's something about you that I've felt for a long time ever since I first met you, and I thought, something about this guy's very sincere, and it's like to you, life is real. It's not all this phony baloney stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And since I met you last, you and I haven't changed. And often, people's reaction to someone they know will change, but that person is fundamentally the same. It was really interesting going on something like Oprah Winfrey's show, because she's a remarkably generous and genuine person herself, who does some great things around the world. And for me, it was really generous to let me come on her radio show. But people do treat her in such a different way, which can't be healthy for someone. She must think, will someone please look me in the eye and treat me like a human being, because she has to be, at the core of herself, although a great human being, she is a human being and needs to be treated as such.
It has to be isolating, too, for a person like her.
Very much, I think so.
Well, James Blunt, thank you very much for stopping by here. Have you been on stage yet?
No, I haven't, but, we'll go on any time.
Great. All right. Great seeing you again. Congratulations on everything. Having a wonderful holiday and a great summer. Look forward to seeing you again in the fall. Hi is the new single.
Absolutely. Well, I look forward to seeing you in the fall. Thank you for playing.
James Blunt, Open House Party.
Open House Party Nation. Customized for your weekend. Open House Party.
Hey, we've got Rihanna with us right now.
Thank you.
Welcome, Rihanna. It's so nice to have you here.
No, thank you once again.
No, thank you once again. You know, the first time I met you was when your first song, If It's Loving That You Want, first came out, and I thought, wow, she's really beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
And now you're more beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much.
And I wish we had a camera in here so we could show people what you look like, because you're very high style with the what do you call that hairstyle?
It's just a ponytail.
No, but it's kind of offset and hanging different ways and hanging down.
Yeah.
The big loop earrings, red lipstick, which is hot. And
Thank you.
And you're wearing like a suede leather jacket and nothing underneath. And it's very revealing.
I good. I covered enough.
Yeah, well, we were just talking about Pretty Ricky, which we just played, and you were saying you met them out in Las Vegas at the Radio Music Awards.
Yes, and we were doing some interviews backstage, and they were just screaming my name, and they were live on radio, but they were like yelling my name from across the room as though we were friends going way back.
Rihanna!
It was so funny.
Well, you've got so much going on. I mean, SOS, it was in, what was that show it was on the other? We were watching CSI New York.
Yes.
They played SOS throughout that.
Well, that's the first time I'm hearing this. I never knew that.
Wow.
I wish I could see it again.
How does it feel to have so many hits in such a short time? You've become a superstar.
I don't even realize it. That's the truth. I really don't. I just like, what's next? That's what in my head. What's next?
Because you have so many fans now who love you and they love your music.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
How did your set go?
It was great. The crowd was crazy. Oh, they were screaming, singing, dancing. They were an awesome crowd.
Awesome. What do you have coming up this summer?
Well, we will be on tour this summer, both in July and August. Right now, we might even be on tour and headlining our own tour. You never know, but we're working on some stuff. Nothing is confirmed yet. We're trying to get on tour with a few other people as well.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Love seeing your career grow. Anything in the movies or TV? Because you're so beautiful.
Actually, I would love to. Nothing is planned right now, but that's something I would love to get into.
Because you have that kind of emotion in you. You can act.
You could tell? You said?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You silly. Thank you.
No, and I was asking you, like, before we went on about the song Unfaithful, which
right.
I'm confused about what the story was. Maybe you could tell people and we'll play it right now.
Oh, right. Well, basically, it's me being unfaithful. I'm referred to in the song as a murderer, which just means cheater. And I'm taking this guy's life by cheating on him and hurting him, and he knows, and he just pretty much accepts the fact that another guy is making me happy, and I don't want to do it anymore.
Wow. That means you're wonderful.
Aw, thank you.
You had your fling, and now you want to be with him forever. You're loyal and faithful. God bless America.
You silly.
Now, your next single, which we understand might be coming out from the album, is the thing you do with Sean Paul.
Well, we don't know for sure if that's a single yet.
Yeah.
We're keeping our fingers crossed. I love that song. It's getting the strongest feedback off the album, so that means people love it as well, and I want that to be third. But it's a song called Break It Off, featuring Sean Paul, which I did with him in Jamaica. I actually went there on vacation, and we met up. We started working in the studio, and the song was initially supposed to be on the re-release of his album. But then he called me one day. He was like, okay, I know you doing your second album. You can have your song and put it on a new album. And the album is in stores. It's called A Girl Like Me, and it features SOS, Unfaithful, and hopefully Break It Off.
Wow. Well, good luck with that. Let's play Unfaithful right now.
Yay!
And Rihanna, thank you very much.
No, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
This is such a beautiful song.
Thank you.
Is this you playing the piano in it?
I wish.
Rihanna,
thank you.
Have a wonderful 2006.
Story of my life, searching for the right